let's see what God's definition, Jesus' definition of blessed is. So this is the first sermon he really gave to his disciples. So it says in chapter 5, verse 1, and seeing the multitudes, he went up on a mountain, and when he was seated, his disciples came to him. Now remember, he didn't have a microphone. So his disciples are the ones closest to him, and they're the ones that he's speaking to. He's speaking to everyone, but they're the ones that really hear what he's saying. So verse 3, he says, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Verse 11 and 12, blessed are you when they revile and persecute you, and say all kinds of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so they persecuted the prophets who were before you. If you notice, not one of the blessings that he says talks about any type of materialistic thing that we can see. Okay? All those things I mentioned, 5 graduates, 38 shoebox, 188 turkeys, those are great things. But you know what? Those really aren't our blessings. See, our blessings are right here. It's who we are. You're blessed if you are poor in spirit. If you're poor in spirit, well, what does poor in spirit mean? Well, it means that you are humble and lowly in your eyes, in your own eyes. You are humble and lowly in your own eyes. That means you don't think much of yourself. You really don't think much of yourself. I love this. I found this in Heidi Baker's book that I was reading. This is a great kind of definition of poor in spirit. Blessed are the poor in spirit who truly feel they are inadequate without God. They know they are in desperate need of a Savior and the grace of God. They are very aware of their sin, their failures, their helplessness, unworthiness, and emptiness without Jesus. They don't try to hide these things behind a disguise of self-sufficiency and self-righteousness, but they are honest about them and grieved and driven to the grace of God.